Hey everyone, SOB here. I'm going to go over the Hive build first, and then we'll get into the Infected build. So, the weapons are the same in both. It's the Terran Beam plus 7 Coalitions. I have damage 4s now, but they're on an alt that I'm too lazy to swap over. Full Iconian set. Energy Amplifier, Exotic Particle Field Batteries, and then Temporal Negotiator, pretty common. Consuls and Bridge Officers and Doffs are where these two builds differ, so I'm not going to go over all of this twice. So here's what's different. We're on specifically the Hive build. The console off the Enterprise J, it's a decent console for your team. If you have the ship, there's no reason not to use it. Plasmonic Leech for the power, obviously. Dynamic Power Redistributor module. You want this on for the passive damage buff, the click damage buff, the damage resistance, and the whole regen. It helps a lot with survivability and damage. Timeline Stabilizer. 3 EPG plus threat consoles, same as what's on the ISA build. Attack consoles, the Kabali RIF console for the heal, and then the Lucari Protomatter field projector console. So, in Hive, I've been using the Lucari console and then this console here, the Dynamic Power Redistributor module, to keep my HP up really high so I can use that to delay how long I need to wait to hit the Kabali console, to the point that in some runs with this ship, when I'm in the match, I'm at about 150,000 hit points, so those two items, when activated at the same time, take me up to around 1,000 hull repair rate, which means I'm getting 25,000 healing per second while both of those are on for 20 seconds. So they're pretty good. And the dynamic console here is off of the Atlas for Feds, the current lockbox ship from the Undiscovered lockbox. I think it's the prototype Dreadnought, and it's Atlas class. Romulans and KDF can get that from a console pack. It's mislabeled as whole ionization, but it's in there, and it's pretty cheap. It's under 10 mil. I have one locator on, and then I have the console from the NX, the Point Defense Warhead. Now, I haven't quite decided if I want to fully run this over a locator. I think I need to test it a bit. But the reason it's on is the 2-piece gives me a damage buff, which makes up for the loss of attack console. And then it's got a passive 1% crit chance on it. So I'm losing like 0.9% crit chance. But I'm gaining that clicky, which is what I'm testing still. Some runs it does okay, some runs it is complete trash. And then 2 of the Cestus frigates, of course elite ones. Now, the Doffs, 1 purple crit severity, 1 rare crit severity, Nikul tactical Doff, or it triggers off your attack abilities. 2 Attic UCANs for extra threat with Delta, and the RSP Fabrication Engineer to extend the duration by 8 seconds. So, nothing new there. Breach Officer wise, this is pretty close to the Infected build. I swapped Beta out for Rally Point Marker. I use Inch Team 3 instead of Inch Team 1, and I have Causal Reversion 1 on for the additional healing instead of Emergency Power to engines, because you don't really have to move in Hive. You're sitting still, basically. The skill tree. This is a test skill tree. I've got the one I recommend on the Reddit post that I'll link for this. This is this way because I was also using this in PvP and testing some things, so yeah, it's not recommended at all. It's a PSI-ult setup, which is fine. Temporal primary, strategist secondary, of course, for specializations. Trait-wise, biotech patch, give your all, fluidic cocoon, a good day to die, intense focus, self-modulating fire, particle manipulator, superior beam training, and fleet coordinator. So you'll see I'm also running the Nukara shield pen trait down below. In Hive and the other elite queues, you want to have that extra shield pen because you're fighting enemies that actually have shields that stay up a little bit. So stacking up that shield pen is a good thing to do. Starship traits, it's pretty common currently. Emergency weapon cycle, supremacy, invincible, delta prime, improved feedback. It's nothing special. Grit severity, precision, energy refrequencer, Nukara Ox offense, and then that shield pen, as I said. So let's get over to, I think that's actually, yeah, that should be everything. Let's go to the ISA build. Oh, my loadouts actually work. It's amazing. Same weapons. Already went over what these consoles do. I basically swapped the Lucari console out for a Disruptor console, so yeah, it's not much of a change. Attack pattern beta instead of rally point. Emergency power to weapons 3 instead of Eng team 3, and then emergency power to engines 1. And as I said, the Eng team moves down. Doff-wise, same as before. Agent Nerul for the heal with beta. And those crit doffs, same as before. And then the emergency con hologram to reduce the cooldown of evasive maneuvers when I hit emergency powered engines, which is needed on a ship that moves this slow. I'm sorry if I sound a bit quiet. Got people sleeping in the other rooms that are going to be up early to head down to Texas, so don't want to disturb them. I'll change the traits. So changing biotech out for anchored and intense focus for beam training. Well, I guess you can leave intense focus on. Give your all. You can do momentum, put intense focus back on. Point blank shot. Point blank shot with this ship doesn't work, okay? I mean, it works, but the ship is so large, it's basically worthless. So you basically throw whatever trait on there you want, and I'll just throw intense focus back on. Nothing changes with the starship traits. Space rep, you can leave it the same. You can put enhanced armor pen on. I was running advanced engines because this ship is just so slow. It needs everything you can get. Advanced protomatter conduits I've been messing with. It's okay, but it's more of a PvP thing. So, yeah. I think that basically covers it. Well, I guess I'll review the special things on the ship quick. The console, as I said, it's good. It's really good if you want to use Lance. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's a nice team buff also. The Lance itself is actually pretty good. I enjoy getting kills with it in PvP. I think if you get killed by it in PvP, I mean, I have to have you in my forward 45-degree arc. It's a bit embarrassing in my opinion, but it is what it is. I can't really think of anything else. The pets suck. We'll see how they are after the balance pass, but I would rather have other frigate pets on. Because I'm getting I think the highest I've seen was 2k DPS per pet, so that happened in one run. It's a fluke. Most of the time they're at 1 to 1.5, if they're even at 1k. So I think that'll be interesting to see after the pet buff we get with the space rebalance. So yeah, I'm doing this video too, right before the space rebalance. That's going to wreck a large portion of this build, but yeah, whatever. It's, it's got cruiser command, it's got temporal abilities. These are fun ships, but they're not worth it. They're 1.5 billion EC. You might be able to find some as low as $1 billion, but there's already so many other ships that do the job that these ships do better. Like, this is set up for a tank. The BOF layout is trash. I don't know who I'd market this ship towards. I mean, people that want a large ship, people that want a full cruiser with 2 hangar bays. I mean, it doesn't really have much going for it. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna start working on the PvP build video. Actually, like right after I finish this recording, so look out for that.